George said, why do they call it oven when you of in the cold food of out hot eat the food? And George didn't say anything. Claire said, has anyone really been far even decided to use even go want to do look more like? And the teacher said, don't say don't, say don't. George, I made a George with a lid and locks and bagels.
Or is it?
And I gave them to my mum and dad for Christmas. They said they were very nice. They were very pleased. And for a week or so after Christmas, they were very nice. They were very nice.
They were very pleased. And for a week or so after Christmas, they were very nice. They were very nice. They were very...
All right, stop it.
George. Once I went to the George and I thought, what's in it? George didn't say anything. So I thought, I can probably open him up and look at...
Michael, 1 second. I can't see anything.
Oh, let me help. Well, how does it look now?
Waste of money. Now what were you talking about before?
Oh, I wanted to see inside the George. So I take a knife and I cut a tomato into 542-year-old slices, and we all said, yay. But Sheena McLean said, we still don't know what's inside the George. Then I said, oh, yeah. So I take 48 knives, and they were very nice. They were very pleased. And for a week or so after Christmas, I got come out of a sack.
I knew it.
Bailing on this one.
Mum reads to me every
George.
In the morning, my dad goes to the Georgeroom to have the corner of the shave. Plough, taps, flick the little brush at the mirror. So I think, if I take a knife and I blow dead inside. So I think, if I take a knife, and I take a knife, and I take a knife, and I take half life, and I take an ex-wife, and I take wild life, and I take a knee, and I take a screwdriver, and I take a nasty.
George.
Minister of...
Yes, Minister.
Fighting the giant Grandad Hospital. The jam started hooting. George, the sign painter, wrote on the old windbags in big letters, no accidents, 37 more, laundry, 30 accidents tonight. No laundry tonight. And George, the sign painter, held up the Woolworths. And George, the sign painter, held up the chip shop. And George, the sign held up 2 plastic lampshades. No, some people were saying it's against the law, and others were saying I'd go to prison if it meant fighting the policeman. Everyone cheered like mad. Hooray! It was chaos. And George, the sign painter, he only goes up to our lovely new orange, sniffs it, sticks his leg up, and baptises it, doesn't he?
I think you know what windmills.
Then one of the lads does the Duke of Edinburgh on me. He puts his hands behind his back and
Just fell over and died.
very good.
And George said, I got my mindset on you.
You see what I did there?
All right, well, that's probably enough stories about George. Can you talk about any other old classmates?
Oh, yeah. Eileen. At school, we were doing a Eileen. You know the kind of funnel. The Vikings. That's right, Eileen was really the Vikings, and not just one person, like a decent group of 8 or 9 people with pointy hats and everything. Okay, I'll tell you what I do. When I open the door, I shock my teacher with sensational headlines, and the teacher said, don't say anything, and George didn't say anything.
Oh, from crying out loud, let's just do a YTP or something.
Okay. Inside my head, there's a little place left for you. What do you? No! What do you? No! And all I want is to find out what you're going through. What do you? No! Maybe the silence is dangerous. I wanted to find it. Now, just want to find you. See what's inside you. I want to come over and see what you found, and see if you're hurting after tearing me down. It's the brain of midnight. Well, what do you think about that route?
That wasn't too bad.
Lovely. Then why don't we do some windmill stuff for old time's sake?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And it's morning and it's evening.